It has been a few days since the New York Knicks have won a championship, and there are certain things and there are certain places I want to go with this. First of all, congratulations to the Knicks fan base, even y'all don't deserve it. Y'all are fucking wild, just doing the craziest shit in New York. I can't even imagine what that New York Knicks parade is gonna be like. Like, they gotta have top tier security there. But the Knicks haven't won a chip since 1973, let him have it. Second of all, Jalen Brunson is him, right? 46 points? Was it 46 or 42? I don't know, but he scored over 40 points in a closeout finals game. That's amazing, got his team to win. And the Knicks beat the Spurs in 5. Now, I will get on the Spurs. Now, I'm gonna get on the Spurs now. I'm gonna make a whole separate video on the Knicks, but I wanna get on the Spurs losing the NBA Finals and what it means for them. First of all, De'Aaron Fox is just too inconsistent. Actually, he's just ass. He didn't do anything this playoffs. For what his contract is worth, you just can't rely on a player like that. Next year, he's gonna be eligible for a really big contract. You don't want to pay that if you're the Spurs. Dylan Harper is ready to take that point guard position. I think it's more than obvious. Actually, I blame Mitch Johnson for not giving Dylan Harper more minutes in the finals, because I felt like he was really productive, while on the other hand, De'Aaron Fox was the exact opposite. Turning the ball over, dropping triple zeros, and just being completely ass on every aspect of the court. Dylan Harper though, look, we have a really promising star here. We're talking about the next Manu Ginobili, and look, I know those are high expectations, and even myself, I don't like putting expectations of past NBA players and comparing them to current NBA players. But I'm sorry, Dylan Harper just reminds me so much of Ginobili, just the way he moves and the way he creates offense. It's like both guys can bail out your offense when there's nothing going and win you a game. Stephon Castle had a bad finals performance, but still had a really good season, right? Against the Thunder, he was amazing. When he was aggressive, he was really good. But the thing is, I think he needs to develop more of a jump shot so he can have more space in the paint to operate and just have a more versatile offense. His defense is fine. And the rest of the team was honestly just pretty bad the whole finals. Nobody really stepped up. And it's sad because you kind of felt like the Spurs team felt like they won a championship after they beat the Thunder. And I heard Kevin Garnett have a take that I was very iffy on when Wemby beat the Thunder in 7. And I'm looking back on it now, like, damn, this dude's a genius.
The alien got to go through some heartache to be able to tell the fairy tale Hallmark card story. You understand? He got to go through some bullshit. He's crying in Western Conference Finals. That was too emotional for that to be. That was too emotional for me.
Oh, was?
Yeah, man. He got 4 more games to try to get. You got to go through the finals now. Nah, you still got to be even killed right here. And that trophy, that ain't what that's cool. Yeah, we beat them, cool. But I got a whole nother sight and this up here. It's gonna take my energy to run up this hill. I can't be you. Nah, that's how bad they wanted to beat OKC. You know what I'm saying?
But basically, KG said, Wemby crying after the game against the Thunder, that's just very soft. He shouldn't be doing that. He still has 4 more wins to go. At the time, I was like, okay, just let him enjoy the moment, man. But now that I'm thinking of it, he was onto something, because Wemby just didn't look hungry for the championship. It looked like he was already satisfied. It looked like he was just lying after every post-game conference. Oh, we'll win the next 3. Oh, we'll win the next 2. You just didn't feel convinced. It kind of had that Donovan Mitchell effect on it, where it just didn't seem real. Wemby basically just felt performative this finals. And he's only 22. I'm acting like he did something terrible. No, he didn't have the worst finals ever. He was decent, he was good, but he could have done way better and got his team a championship. But again, he's only 22, he's very young. How many superstars have we seen fail this young, even have a chance to fail this young? I think LeBron in his 3rd season only made the playoffs. Wembanyama, the finals. So we're talking about a special dude here still. But there is that side to me like, damn, the Spurs just missed out on such a good opportunity, because do you know how hard it is to make the finals again? That OKC squad was damn good, and they still lost to the Spurs. Mind you, they had injuries, I know, but which team doesn't have injuries going back to back? So something tells me the Spurs squad isn't going to be back in the finals for a while. And even though it sucks, it's just the way it is. Look at parity, y'all. It seems like there's a new NBA champion every year. There's a new NBA champion every year. But I would like to speak on Wemby's behavior after the finals. I don't want to act like I'm his parent, because I feel like that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that at all. But we just got to be realistic, y'all. In the post-game conference, he showed attitude to the reporters. He just seemed like he's in a bad mood. Didn't shake hands with none of the Knicks players. For you to cry like you just won the fucking championship after beating the Thunder, then acting like a baby when you got beaten 5 by the Knicks, I feel like it's clown behavior. Also, not shaking the Knicks players' hands, also very clownish behavior. That's the #1 thing you're supposed to do. Shake a person's hand after a game. It's just mutual respect. Not only did you make yourself look like probably an asshole to every Knicks player not doing it, but it also just showed us clown behavior. And this is the problem I have with the NBA fan base. And I'm not a Jokic fan, I'm not defending him, but I'm just calling out the double standards here. When Jokic presses Jaden McDaniels for running up the score when the game is over, and people call that clown behavior, but people won't call out Wemby not shaking players' hands after a game, which is way worse than what Jokic did, by the way. When they don't call that clown behavior, when you have Kendrick Perkins on the biggest sports newscast in the world talking about how he applauded Wemby for that, what are we doing here? The double standards are insane. At some point, we gotta be realistic, y'all. Stop the double standards. Treat everybody fairly. But that's just a video, y'all. The San Antonio Spurs are gonna have a lot of work to do. Mainly getting rid of Fox. I think that's the first step in improving the roster. But other than that, they're an extremely young squad. They literally have nothing to worry about. And hopefully Wemby gets better. I think he will. If y'all enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And until later, I'll see you on Mars. Peace.
You telling me you falling out of love with me. Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did. Taking our memories on love and treating it like nothing. Taking our memories on love and treating it like gossip. It's my love for my grandmother make me gentle when I care for you. Tell me you're falling out of love, breaking my heart in two.